Join me in this video as I find hidden shelters, get blown about by the wind, and maybe find potential sacrifice altars.
Maybe that's why the trees are sort of like leaning in that direction. Right now my priority is get out the wind. So I've just parked up back in the Peak District, and today, to be honest, we're not doing a super long walk because the ground, it's not super wet, but some of the rocks that I've walked up the path onto to get onto here, they were actually quite slidey and difficult to get traction, so we'll just do a nice walk today. Yeah, it's quite chilly. I mean, I've got all my waterproofs and stuff in my bag. I've got gloves in my bag as well, just haven't got them on yet. We'll see how today goes. But yeah, this is really pretty, so you can see obviously still autumn time. I think nature's getting ready to hibernate and the plants are all the different colours. The route today, like I said, not very short, not very high. More of just an opportunity to get out. So I'm taking it. Maybe it's a toss-up between staying at home and getting out. I'm not gonna lie, I don't always want to choose going out, but I always feel better for it. And especially while, you know, the weather, it's chilly and it's windy, but it's not stormy, it's not conditions that would make me not want to come out. So we're going to carry on this path for a little while, and so we're following the roads beside us. So we're through the gate and we're now up following the path. So I'll spin you around and show you where we're going. So the sky's a bit moody today, but it's not going to stop us. Oh, this is opening up. It looks really nice. I'm not sure how well the camera's capturing it, but just all the different shades of like yellow and brown, orange. Some sheep as well, like sort of up across the hills. But we'll keep going. And it's one of those days where it's windy, it's chilly, the ground's slightly damp. I've only got this like jumper on and I'm quite warm already. Got my waterproofs in my bag, along with, I've boiled some water this morning because I haven't had breakfast yet, so I thought if there was a nice spot on the hills I could have some porridge, have a coffee. So we're just going to follow this path for a little bit. Looks lovely, doesn't it? So the path's about to curl round, and I've recently got a Garmin watch. I've been an Apple Watch wearer for years, I mean maybe like 6-7 years, and the last one I got was the GPS one, so the one where it sort of had signal without your phone. It just was not great at all, like really not great. And I sort of ran it down to the point where like the battery didn't last a full day anymore, which is quite frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. So I thought, right, I'll try something new, which I'm not one of those that doesn't like change, but I'm also getting to that stage in life where learning to use new technology is quite tiring and not much fun. So I've gone with the Garmin. I've got a Garmin watch, and so far I like it. The battery's not as amazing as I thought it was going to be. What it does do though is, I wear it to bed, it catalogues your, like, the amount of time, amount of sleep you get, the amount of rest your body has. And today, I can't remember off the top of my head what it said. It said I had something like 9.5 hours of interrupted sleep, which is right. I went to sleep quite early last night. I didn't get up super early, but I was awake a lot during the night. For no particular reason other than I think I just woke up. So that was my sleep stats, and then my body score said today to take it easy. So it gives you like ranks and says the days you can go a bit heavier on exercise, and today it's not a heavy day. Nice easy day today. So we'll carry on here. There's a broken tree up ahead. It's quite high off the ground, so I can walk past it easily, but I don't necessarily want to walk underneath it. That might be like quite a quick bit of a walk for me. Definitely get my heart rate up doing that before running past it. Yeah. I'll let you just have a nice little walk for a bit. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up very well, but we're coming towards a little steep bit. Not super steep, but... And there's some rocks actually on the path, which is quite good because it breaks it up. That bit's definitely steeper than it looks from back there. I mean, it's just lovely, isn't it? Like, I find this really relaxing. Like being outdoors, actually looking at all the colours. There's like one of the cliffs down there, you can actually see like the rock from like the cliff. And I've been here a few times, not this walk. I've never noticed that. So getting new perspectives. I'm not expecting any panoramic views up here. The sky's cloudy. But I do want to find somewhere to sit down, have a porridge, have a coffee, and have a few minutes to chill. So yeah, the wind's coming from behind me. So let's see what's over here. See if we can get on the other side of these rocks for a bit of shelter from the wind. Looks like it really is just kind of this landscape. Have a look up here and see what it says. I'll turn you around so you can see. The camera's going to pick it up massively, but there's a lot of wind here. My hair is going like literally everywhere. I have a terrible memory, but I can't remember lots and lots of things at once that aren't necessarily going to be needed straight away. So I know the names of all of these places, a lot of these hills that we're walking around, but can I remember them? No. Because right now that's not important. Right now my priority is get out the wind, so my brain is prioritising that. It's like, Debbie, you don't need to know what that rock's called. You need to find somewhere sheltered to eat. Actually, if we just go down this path a little bit, and you can see why I get lost so often, because this is not our path at all. That was back there was our path. But actually, this bit of path is going to be perfect. So that's breakfast finished. That was our breakfast spot, so you can see no trace, nothing there. I'm just going to walk down here a little bit. Our path actually goes the other way, but this just looks so pretty. I'm going to walk down here for a little bit. I actually messed up my breakfast a little bit, so I took with me, I have a hydro flask. I have a few hydro flasks, but the one that I normally take out on days like this is my slightly smaller one. I don't know, I put boiling water in it. It's like a insulated one, so you can put hot or cold things in it and it keeps it at temperature for ages. Took a little porridge pot And I thought, right, well, I'll pour the water in the porridge pot, and then like what's left I'll have as my drink. And I took a coffee sachet, pumpkin spice. It's that time of year, isn't it? And I am a pumpkin spice lover. Ooh, it's like a little, not sure what that would be called. Like an old parmesan, or like an old shepherd's hook. Maybe not that. Probably too difficult to get. The ground here is actually quite boggy. And there's actually a path to it. Do I go down the path? I've got long trousers and socks on, so let's do it. Oh, let's try and do it. Let's have a go. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a little stream here, so you can really hear. Yeah. And see now. You can hear and see it. Oh, look at that. It actually looks really cool from here. It looks like part of a bothy. Obviously like a little stone part building. Wooden roof, obviously for cut down trees. And then like a tin roof. And in the back you can see there's a bit of a bench. This is all far too wet and boggy for me to try and get over there like without falling in. Yeah, I mean that's a great spot because it's sheltered from the wind. The wind is coming this direction, so it's completely sheltered from the winds there. Yeah. If you're ever out here and need a camping spot and can't find one, it's a bit of a shelter. Anyway, talk about my breakfast. So, put water in my porridge, which was really tasty, and then put my coffee sachet in my bottle. But sad part, there's too much water in the bottle, and it did cross my mind that there might be, but instead of like pouring some of it out, I thought, oh no, just put it all in there. So put my coffee in, and it was so hot. It was far too hot to drink just like that. So put more cold water in, and it was just really watery. And I'm gonna just keep checking my phone because going off piste slightly. So here we are, back to the little hut, stream. That's obviously going down the valley. Down there. And we've just walked up that side of it from the bottom. And now we're gonna walk up the other side. This is definitely my kind of morning walk, my kind of morning weather. Not difficult, not strenuous, but enough to make you think a little bit. You know, I've got to watch where I'm putting my feet. I'll show you the ground. I've got to watch where I'm putting my feet here. And not hot, not raining. This is a great start to the day. And I'm always undecided if I prefer like the sides of the path where there's more ground or the middle where there's more rock. This is a decent path though. It's making you think, it's making your legs work, but it's not actually that steep at all. But we've come down here. That's our breakfast spot. We've walked up there to look at that little hut and then back down here. So, really nice route so far. So I'm staying on this kind of like little bit of trail for a little while, and the wind's starting to pick up again. So, definitely glad I have my hat on, my warm hat, not my cap. I think I can see a snow pole in the distance as well. I don't think I've seen those up here before. I've actually spent a lot of time in Scotland, less so in the last few years. My parents are Scottish, like my family's Scottish, and we moved to England when I always thought I was 7. I think I'd literally just turned 6 or 5, and they have snow poles everywhere up there. So my family from Aberdeen, like Aberdeenshire, so they're northern Scotland. That actually doesn't look like a traditional pool either. Maybe that's a special beach spot. Maybe it's something else. Let me know in the comments if I've just completely misnamed that. And when I drive into the Lake District on the side coming over A66, there's a lot of snow poles there. I mean, and they've got gates to shut the road. As they do in a lot of places that are quite exposed. Get a lot of snow drifts and stuff. So that's probably not snow pole, actually thinking about it. But probably some kind of marker for something else that I know nothing about. But yeah, I'll show the view. Just gotta keep checking the map. Keep checking I'm going the right way. Oh, there is a chill in that wind. It's actually quite nice, but there's definitely a chill there. So again, we're about to come up to potential for a lovely view. However, something tells me that we're not going to get that. This wind has just really picked up. I don't think the camera's going to capture it very well. I don't know if you can see all the plants like blowing that way. So the path is snaking round, and then I think I'm going to be dropping back down. Oh my goodness. Would I like to be out with this wind? Like, there's a slight chill in it, which I can cope with. It's so cold. I didn't take my face warmer with me, my neck warmer. I didn't think it'd be this chilly. So I'll spin you around, show you the path. We're going to be turning right here. So the wind is now going to be behind us. So that's a bit of a nice break. Although I think it's just a taste of what my hair's going to do. So I am always really quite careful in areas like this, again, alone. Don't want to find myself really far down a gully that I can't get out of. And obviously I've done the safety things. I've shared my route. I share locations with my emergency contacts, so everyone knows where I am and what I'm doing. But I still, if just a bit of caution keeps me safe, then that's what I'm going to do. When it's wet, these rocks can get really slippery because there's not necessarily a lot of grip on them. Some of the bigger ones, the other ones are obviously, when they've got different shapes that stick up slightly, it's harder to walk on, but it does separate the path a bit more. So here we go. And like, the path is just dropping here. Oh, thank goodness. So again, these sort of paths, these are hard to walk on. They're quite steep, quite slippery. It's all mud, all dirt. But you come into like a lovely little oasis just like this. Now, you wouldn't want to camp here because you don't know how much the water's going to rise. This could be a lovely eating spot, except you can see like tissue there. If you use tissue to go to the toilets, please take it home with you. It's not very nice for others to see. But yeah, how lovely is this? Maybe that's why the trees are sort of like leaning in that direction. Maybe they get a lot of wind that way. But yeah, I'm working later today, so I need to I needed it to be a short walk today so that I could get back in time. So it's a few hours drive from my house to the Peak District. And I've got to take in the fact that there could be traffic. And I'm not working till 4, so I literally have plenty of time. But on days where I'm working, I don't want to bang out a massive route, then have a really long drive home. That's not my kind of idea of fun at all. And I know for some people that'd be amazing. I envy you, but that's not me. And a few years ago, to work with where I am on that day, today's not that day. And actually, over time, I've noticed that I like a lot of big things, I like a lot of hard things, but the toll it takes on you mentally and physically, it's not always worth it. Now, there are absolutely some things that are, you know, like I have a bucket list of things that are going to be hard and worth it, but I don't know, maybe it's just me that thinks like that. I like to stay in the challenge zone, which is outside my comfort zone, but not to the point where I feel unable or incapable. Climb over. So yeah, so that was the walk. You could park here, you could get some larger vehicles by the side of the road if you wanted to leave your cars there. Turn you around, you could also park there. I've seen lots of people do that. But yeah, and that's the route. So I hope you've had a lovely walk. This is the little path that I took to get here. I'll teach you. Yeah, so just follow this path. It's really short and you get back to the car. So I hope you've had a lovely walk wherever you are watching from, and I'll see you in the next video.